evening, people. How are you all? I'm sorry I haven't actually been around much over the last few days. I've been, well, I was going to say I've been busy, but the truth is I haven't really. I've been busy doing basically nothing the whole time, as you do. But I thought, as I'm bored now, I will... Sorry for the wobble, it's kind of the laptop's on my legs, so it's going to wobble a bit. Sorry, you'll get over it. And if you don't, I don't care. Go and watch someone else's vlog. Seriously. Anyway, just watch the Brits. I wasn't going to bother, and I can kind of see why I wasn't going to bother now, because it was just annoying. What was slightly disappointing, if I'm absolutely honest, is how much hate there is on Twitter. Every time that someone wins an award, someone decides that that artist is stupid and that someone else should have won it or something. Seriously, guys, it's all music. They all deserve to win something, surely. Just stop hating. Just spread the love or something. I don't know. But yeah, it just annoyed me a bit because they're all artists, they're all good, and yeah, I'm pleased for Adele. I'm glad that she won the Best Album award. It's a shame that they decided to cut off her acceptance and thank you speech, to be honest, especially when it was interrupted with that somewhat shoddy performance from Blur. I was really quite disappointed, actually, because they performed what should have been some good songs, and it was just out of time, messy, and just really not a great performance. And I think it's a shame that they ended up putting that as the end to the awards ceremony. But never mind, that's what happened, and there's not a lot that can be done about that. So I've been thinking that really I should get some more exercise than I do, because I tend to sit around doing not a lot at all most of the time. So I've decided I'm going to start going out on my bike and stuff a bit more. So I went out and was going to get my bike out last night, and it's getting dark, so I thought I'd just put my lights on my bike. The brackets are on my old bike, which is at my ex's house, which is 120 miles up north. Not the smartest idea there, so I had to go out and buy new lights. By the time I got back and put the lights on the bike, my bebotheration levels were somewhat lower than they were, and I decided not to bother going out on a bike ride. So I thought I'd do it tonight instead. So, the normal thing, go out to the bike, just think, I'll put some air in the tyres. My pump was kind of gone all weird, and it has these really fancy valves, which I can't even remember the name of now, which are... I had to look it up on Google, if I'm honest. I was like in the garage going, what are these valves on my tyres? And it came up with an answer, so then I had to go back to Halfords again and buy a new pump that actually deals with those valves properly and put some air in tyres. Again, by the time I'd done that, my bebotheration levels, I love that word, bebotheration is such a cool word. Anyway, they'd gone right down again, so I decided not to bother. Ended up feeling grumpy about all this, and it was beginning to rain, and I can't be bothered to go out in the rain. So instead, I decided I was going to walk up and get myself something to eat from Tesco's, and I'm glad I did that because, of course, today is Shrove Tuesday, to give it its proper name, or Pancake Day, as most people seem to know it as. I don't really do pancakes, they're alright, but this year I decided that no, can't be bothered with that, and I didn't have any at all. £2.50 meal deal from Tesco's, sandwiches, crisps, and a thing of orange juice, so that was actually quite healthy of me. And then I had 2 chocolate cheesecake brownies afterwards, which was 110% of the recommended daily allowance of saturated fat. But then again, I've never met a calorie I didn't like, so I don't feel that guilty. And it's not as if I'm like house-sized or anything. I'm actually quite slim. I've also had vegetarian food twice at work. No meat for 2 days at work. I not turning veggie, don't worry, because I love meat, but that sounded wrong. Yeah. Anyway, I not turning vegetarian or anything, but I just thought I fancy something a bit different, and I can't remember what I had yesterday, but today I had this field mushroom, which was really nice and had cheese and all kinds of lovely stuff I don't even know what it was, to be absolutely honest with you, but never mind. Yeah, so that is the last couple of days. I hope everyone is enjoying their week. It's not long to the weekend, only another 3 days, and then of course it's another weekend. Yay, jazz hands. Anyway, it's probably a bit of a shock because I know a lot of you are like back to college, school, etc. after midterm break or half-term break or whatever you call it. And to be honest, it's a bit of a shock for me because I'm back at work for 5 days and I was only in 2 days last week, so yeah. I think I worked out that I travelled about 220 odd miles on the same 3 mile section of line at the railway over the last, week and a half or so, so I'm well travelled, but only between Avon Riverside and Oldland Common. Yeah, anyway, that's all part of the fun. I'm going to leave you now, because 7 minutes of me rabbiting on is probably enough for anyone, and I'm going to post this to YouTube, and I'm not going to do much editing on it, because I can't be bothered, and it's not really the point in the vlog anyway. So subscribe to my YouTube videos. The YouTube subscribe button's one of these sides. I can't actually remember which side it is. You'll find it. It's the button that says subscribe. Just do it. And if you're not following me on Twitter, at UppyJC, UPPYJC, click my follow button. I follow back as long as you're not a porn or spam account, because they really get on my nerves. So yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I will try possibly to vlog again tomorrow. I'm not going to guarantee it, though. I'll just try, because I've got lots of stuff to do. And on Thursday I'm triple booked. 3 things that have to be in one place, but I obviously can't be because I'm only one person. And on that bombshell, good night.